So here we go. Gonna start modeling the head, and I'll start by putting in some background images into the viewport and aligning the camera to kind of fit. I'm trying to estimate the perspective a little bit and the angle. I'm not trying to be super precise, but just getting it roughly in there so that it's kind of like that. And I will use a couple of different cameras and a couple of different images, one from top and one from a little bit in the bottom. I also have it's worth mentioning that I have a secondary monitor where I use images as well from the same model. So I have quite a lot of good information. I'm only using these as rough guidelines to get the rough proportions. And that's how I always work. I work from big to small, and now that I have the big general outline, roughly where I need it to be, then I can start with the smaller features like the nose and the eyes and the mouth, which makes it quite handy. So yeah, as I said, this is not a very technical process. My general philosophy when it comes to modeling in general is I work from big to small. And here you see I just jumped a little bit, and I've just put in a little bit of indications of the eyes and ears and the nose, and extruded out the neck. And I'm just working very, very roughly. The tools that I'm using are mostly, I'm of course sculpting in dynamic topology, and I'm using tools like the clay strips with accumulate on and the snake hook brush and things like that. So, and here you see that I find it super helpful to put the eyes in early. So I'm plopping in a couple of spheres, and I'm adding a mirror modifier just to make sure that I have them in there, and they're really it's really helpful information to have early on. And you see, I'm not trying to match what I have in these backdrop images that much. I'm actually my main reference is off to my secondary monitor, and I'm just trying to estimate the model. This is, by the way, based off a colleague of mine. So if I was very unsure about something, then I could literally just go into the other room and just say, "Hi, can I just look at your face?" So that's helpful. And yeah, this colleague of mine, he uses glasses, so it's helpful to just get those in there as early as possible. I rarely ever see him without glasses, so modeling him without glasses was very unusual and strange. So I felt like I just needed to get them in there as soon as possible. And you see my general workflow for modeling a lot of things is just modeling, extruding out flat in a flat plane, and then just extruding and shaping from there. And here I'm going to apply or add a solidify modifier, and just to get a little bit of thickness to the glasses. So I use this same basic modifiers over and over again. It's usually always merge. No, I'm sorry, mirror, and the solidify modifier. I constantly use those. And later on, I will use some other ones, but it's fairly simple modifiers that I use. And here I am starting the actual topology work, since I was using the dynamic topology, and I have all the major shapes in there, so I might as well start the retopology. So I'm using very basic tools. Actually, the tool I'm using is a custom one that I scripted myself, but it's basically just invoking the regular modeling tools from Blender. So it's just extruding and tweaking and creating faces and cutting things. So I mean, the add-on comes with this tutorial, so you're free to try it out. It makes the process a little bit more intuitive and enjoyable, and I'm just used to it. So this is how I do retopology. But of course, as I said, you're free to use the native tools of Blender. I'm not doing anything that is not possible to do with the normal tools. So here you see that I'm making sure that I'm getting the edge around the nose, and I'm also making sure that I have that everything is flowing somewhat decently around the mouth, and I'm also gonna eventually create the loop around the eyes. That's a typical way of modeling faces. So I'm not doing anything too crazy. So here you see, I'm just creating that loop around the eyes. And in between all these loops, I try to keep the geometry as clean and as uniform as I possibly can. So as I said, everything that I'm doing here, I'm doing it with my retopology add-on. So it supports merging and cutting and tweaking and all sorts of things. That's quite handy. And here, yeah, you see me just making sure that everything aligns up and that everything just merges together properly. And I'm just adding a little bit of extra edge loops in the neck so that he can properly bend his neck and connect properly to the front side of the face, as you can see. And there you go. That's basically the process that I did for creating the face.